What's up, guys? Your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 best units for the King boss raid. Now, this is an updated video. I did drop this video 4 or 5 days ago, and I decided to update it because in my other video I had there were 2 units that were not in this in that video that are going to be in this video. So I decided to make a new one so you guys can get the most updated information. So yeah. Now if you guys don't know, the normal mode, extreme mode, and hell mode all drop for the King raid. So now you have normal, hard, extreme, and hell. So with that being the case, I decided to make this updated video because you guys need the best team to beat these raids. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let me switch to my next page. Fifth place is going to be Hendrickson. Now the reason why Hendrickson is 5th place, he's a very good unit. He might be the best free to play unit in the game. He's definitely top 5. But anyways, so he has an AoE attack, which you're not doing it for the damage, but as 2-star, he cleanses all enemy buffs, and 3-star buffs and stances, but they don't use stance. Anyways, but the fact that he cleanses all enemy buffs is really good because King gets buffed a lot in this raid, like quite a lot. Right, so that's going to be very, very good. Not to mention, his heal, he heals allies by 100, 150, or 250% of attack. So you're going to be building attack defense on him. And he applies Cure for 3 turns. Cure, you heal 60%, or you add 60% of the recovered HP at the start of each turn. So pretty much for the next 3 turns, you'll heal as well, which is very, very good because you're not going to always have a heal card with him. So the fact that he is healing for the next 3 turns is going to be very, very good for you. And his ultimate, right? His ultimate is really good as well. Applies burst. Burst does double damage to units that are buffed. King is going to be buffed quite a bit, so that's going to be really good for you. And his passive gives you 5% penetration when attacked, up to 5 times. So you can get 25% additional penetration for your allies, which is very good. Penetration is kind of like armor pin, right? Like you know how Blue King does a lot of damage? His attack stat isn't too high, but he has a lot of penetration. Same thing. So that's going to be really good for the first stage and mainly the second stage. When you have it maxed out, you have it fully stacked, because the second stage is harder than the first stage. You're going to want to be able to beat that as soon as possible. So 5th place is SR Green Hendrickson. 4th place, as you guys saw, is SSR Green Elizabeth. Now, I did have her in my other video. I didn't have Hendrickson. She is good as well. Her 1-star card doesn't really do much, but, well, I mean, she does a lot of damage, but 2 and 3-star cards, she cleanses a single enemy stance and buff, which is really good because, like I said previously, King gets buffed a lot. Now, her healing, she heals all allies of 200, 240, and 400% attack, and she cleanses debuffs, which Hendrickson doesn't do. They do debuff you quite a bit. Now, I don't even know what the debuff does, but I know you get debuffed because, like, the thing goes over your head. So, obviously, you get debuffed. Yeah. Then her ult. Heal all allies for 420% of attack, increase ult gauge by 2. So, that's going to be, you can spam ults with her, which is really good. You want to get that damage off. Her passive, her passive at the start of battle increase ult gauge by 2, so you're going to be able to get her ult gauge pretty quickly because she already starts with 2, so that's going to be really good as well. Moving on to 3rd place. 3rd place is going to be Meliodas. He was also on the other tier list. Now, you guys already know Meliodas is the PvE king. I have him at 70, which I'm very happy about now. I kind of thought I did it for no reason once I took him off my team, but now that I need him again, I'm happy. Anyways, does good damage, 240, 360, 600, very good damage. Take a counter stance, deflect a single attack at 100% damage based on HP, goes up to 150, goes up to 250. The counter is what makes him godly for PvE, right? He's going to be very good. A lot of times, Meliodas is going to be the one to kill King with his counter. Now, it says attack defense. I'm building my Meliodas HP defense, as you guys can see here. And the reason being is that I have King's equipment on my Meliodas. And my King's equipment is pretty good. He's 5-star right now. here's his gear. So his gear's pretty good. I need to re-roll 2 of these stats, but everything else is re-rolled and stuff like that. So yeah, my King's gear is pretty good on my Meliodas. So that is why I am running it on him. Not to mention, I want him to stay alive as long as possible. The more HP he has, the bigger the window for him to counter and stay alive, etc. So that's why I'm running HP defense on my Meliodas. Cleansing enemies, his ultimate, cleansing enemies target buffs and stances, which is really good because, like, I know it's repetitive, I keep saying it, but King gets buffed, okay? And then his passive, the less health the unit has, the more likely it is to land a critical. Well, his crit chance goes up. So that's really good too, because critting means more damage as well, which that's what you want, obviously. Second place is Merlin. Now, Merlin was on the list as well. She can reduce ult gauge with her first attack. The 2-star one just does more damage, and 3-star reduces ult gauge by 3. Produces shield of 150, 225, and 375 attack on all allies. Her perfect cube is amazing for this because King has a lot of AoE abilities. So you're gonna be tanking. Well, yeah, you're gonna be tanking a lot of damage. So you're going to want to have a shield. That shield will come in handy. It will save your life for sure, right? Moving on to her ultimate. Inflict 540% damage to a single enemy and seal attack skills for 2 turns. This is very good as well. She does a lot of damage with this. She will be building her attack defense. Her passive is amazing too. At the start, ultimate gauge of all allies increased by 1. So pretty much SSR Elizabeth will start with a 3 ult gauge. So you literally move a card, use a card, or something like that to that effect or degree. She will already have her ultimate, which is very good because then you can give ultimate to everybody else on the team. Hendrickson, Meliodas, Merlin, they all have good ults. So that's going to be very good. That's going to be very beneficial to you. Now, as you guys probably have guessed, right? First place is going to go to Elaine. Now, Elaine, the reason why she's first place, like, Elaine was made for the raid, basically. Like, I mean, come on. She's made for the raid. Now, I know a lot of you don't have her. That's why this video is so good, because there's 4 other units that you can use. You only can bring a team of 4. So even without Elaine, you could still have a team of 4 to use outside of her. But I'm running attack defense gear on her right now. But yeah, so her first card, she ranks down a skill, 160% damage, single target. At 2-star, it's 210% damage. She ranks down a skill and then takes down ult gauge by however many cards is ranked down. And then at 3-star, it's 400% damage. And then she ranks down skills and takes ult gauge down by however many cards she ranks down as well. Very, very good. Moving on to her second one, it's an AoE ability, 150% damage. At 2-star, it's 150% damage, and you reduce all enemies' ult gauge by 1. At 3-star, it's 250% damage, and you reduce all enemies' ult gauge by 3, which is also very, very good because you're going to be reducing the ult gauge of King and his gremlins. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, then her ult gauge, her ult, 490% attack. What is it? 490%. Here, let me go to the Discord because I forgot what her ult does. Where's that? Yeah, okay. So 490% attack damage, removes all buffs from a single enemy, and then stun. But you can't stun King, so yeah, there's that. She's very good. I actually use her. I'm gonna show you guys my team and my setup and everything like that, or what I'm gonna be using, because I technically haven't used it yet. This is the team that I am going to be using, right? Now, on my previous list, I had SR Elizabeth and Gother, but for Extreme, there's no way you're bringing red units. King will one-shot, so that's why I took them out. I'm actually going to be getting Hendrickson to level 70. It's Green Day today. And I'm going to be getting Merlin to level 65 today. I actually have enough to get her 65. Which is pretty good, with the with the new event that's out right here. I have enough SSR pendants. Well, I'll be able to get enough SSR pendants to get her to 70. So I'm gonna have a full 70 team of green units, of the best units to take on the King raid. Now, if you want to know where I got my information for these units and everything like that, they actually tell you down here what the, well, not right there. They tell you down here what the best units are to bring for this raid. Right there, boom. So, yeah, but anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys did in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.